So it's another year, meaning another chance to celebrate mothers on Mother's Day. And everybody knows my stand on this. I think we never remember to celebrate the mothers who are now angels. So Mother's Day can be awkward because you never know what or where your place is, because all you see for the weeks before is people telling you to come buy your mom a gift or bring her to this restaurant or get this deal when you're buying her this. And I'm always like, what about us who don't have our moms here and our moms are, angels? Do we not celebrate them? Is it wrong to feel sad on a day that when you're scrolling online, all you see is this love, love, love? So I decided this time around to hang out with a few young girls who have similar stories to mine when it comes to either losing their moms or working on their connections with their mothers, which can all make Mother's Day extremely awkward. So what we did is we went to Brew Bistro Tap Room, which is at the Galleria Mall. It's new and it's super fun. And they had an amazing brunch and they treated us to bubbly and they spoilt us silly. We had roses, we had fun times. Yes, there were a few tears, but overall, it was one of the best Mother's Days I've had ever since I lost my mom. And so maybe I've stumbled on how I'm gonna be celebrating Mother's Day from here on now.
My name is Ruth Modhani. I'm a student at St. Paul's University. I studied finance. I did a diploma in finance. Now I'm doing a degree in marketing. I'm an actress. I used to be a photographer. And basically that's me.
My name is Jane. I do personal promotions and sometimes I work with Sheila Kwamboka during promotionals of outside Nairobi and some inside Nairobi.
Mother's Day for me is a reflection. It's a day where I reflect on where we've gone, where we've come from with my mom till here. Since I was a girl, I was a daddy's girl all the time, and he passed when I was in Form 4. And so we didn't have a connection with my mom like mother-daughter. We didn't really have that connection. But after my dad passed, it was only right for me to now start having the connection with my mom. So Mother's Day is basically for me appreciating where she has brought me from till now. And even though we do not have that connection still, I'm sure we will have that connection.
I lost my mom like 12 years ago. I was in class 6 then. And I think that's the toughest time in my entire life because my mom was like my dad and my mom was my mom. So she meant everything to me. I usually don't remember Mother's Day because such days I spend the whole day in the house. And when I was back at school, I used to just relax. I couldn't talk. I could not be so high because everyone is just speaking of her mom. And school used to be more boring. At least back at home, I'm all alone in the house. So it feels okay than other days. I usually avoid so many things, like going through social media, going out to public places, because you find some other kids have taken their moms out for special treatment, and I just don't like seeing such things because they take me back to so many years when I've not been so happy, or maybe sometimes I'm not happy.
I used to be open to my dad all the time. I used to tell him everything. So it's hard for me to tell my mom some things because she won't understand the same way my dad used to understand. So yeah, that's one of the challenge that I get. When my dad passed, because they never used to talk, but when he passed, she held my hand that day. And she took me to the burial, as much as my stepdad was not. He didn't want anything about that at all. So even during his first year anniversary, he told me, if you want to go to Nyahururu, you can just go and do the anniversary, but my stepdad said. So, but I think it's coming along. Oh, yesterday was amazing. It was amazing. I've never been to Karen or Ngong Road or Brew Bistro. I've never been there. It was an amazing experience. Since, let's start from the food. I'm a foodie. It was amazing. The food, the wine, everything. It was just amazing. Having the day with the people who have the same experiences as I do, it was also a time sharing with other guys. Because not everyone can understand what I go through. Only the people who have gone there, who have been there, can understand what I'm going through.
Actually, yesterday is the only day I felt like this title, Mother's Day, has a meaning ever since I was young, because I spent the day with most people that we shared common things together. Some have lost their mothers, others have, their mothers were apart because of divorce. And it feels like yesterday I just had fun. I don't know. It felt so different because, you know, only heavens know that a mother is the only person who can motivate you, cry with you in your joy and success, you know, weep with you in your pains, and always will be there to motivate you and listen to your views. Only your mother can do that. And yesterday, I don't know, it was just so nice.
So that was a fantastic day. Any day with wine is. So a huge thank you to Brew Bistro Tap Room for spoiling me and the girls, and for really understanding how awkward it is, how tough it is for us when Mother's Day comes around, and really just making sure that we had a spectacular day. I think personally for me, it was so nice to hang out with people who understood, because sometimes it's such a personal journey. No one can really understand life without a mom until it happens. So Mother's Day is a day that you feel very left out of a lot. And I think even as people, we need to kind of rethink how we celebrate Mother's Day, because you never see any promotions that include us who've buried our moms, or that include people who are trying to reconnect with their mothers, or that include women who've probably given birth but lost their kids, that include women who can't give birth. And those are all very justified, valid journeys that I feel like on this one day don't leave us out. And hopefully next year we can take it up a notch and really make a huge statement about how I want Mother's Day to be. Make sure you subscribe to Adelle TV. You can check out a new video every single Tuesday on adelleonyango.com or on Facebook, Adelle Onyango. Thank you so much for watching. If you're one of those people who didn't have a mother to share Mother's Day with, I'm sending you nothing but love, strength, and tons of hugs.